Are you feeling tired of being stuck? If you are, chances are you're probably hassling your friends and families. You're probably trying to sell to the same group of people, and you're just stuck. You're just stuck. You can't move forward. You cannot move backwards. You're just feeling stuck. If that's you, you might want to pay attention to today's video because I'm going to share some tips and tricks on how to get out of that and what to do about it. But before I dive in, I am Stephanie Zima. I'm the founder of the Walk It Free mentorship program where we heal, connect, and level up. And this mentorship program helps online entrepreneurs to get off this emotional roller coaster of all these yucky emotions that we feel when we are trying to sell onto a solid foundation of confidence and clarity and courage from where we can actually build a business. Okay. So, if that is interesting to you, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I share all that kind of stuff on here. And also comment help below so I can send you my free mastery of the cold market online course. Okay, so make sure you comment help below and subscribe so you can be part of all of that. It's all free, so you don't have to worry. Okay, all right, so now we're going to deal with the warm market and the cold market and all this stuff. So first, let's talk a little bit about what is the warm market. We hear these terms, warm market, cold market, but maybe you don't even know what that means. Okay, the warm market is people that already know you. They are usually your friends, they're usually your family, maybe close acquaintances, people that actually are aware that you exist. Cold market, on the other hand, are people that have zero clue that you are existing, breathing, in the world. That's the cold market. So right now we're going to talk about the warm market. That's a small pool of people. Usually people know about anywhere between 100 to 500 people. 500 would really push it because the brain can't really fathom that many people. So it's usually about 300, right? 300. Emotional baggage and relationship strain is on the top of the list. If you have been selling to your friends and family, you're running the risk to emotionally strain those relationships because people feel obligated to support you and they are resenting you secretly for it. Like, it's just yucky feeling. Or they're avoiding you and then you're feeling weird about them and it's just yucky. So try to not hang around in your warm market a lot if that is you. If you're brand new and you're just watching this, start with that warm market, kind of, get your feet wet just a little bit, have them support you for a short period of time. Maybe tell them, hey, listen, only going to ask you for one order or maybe two orders, and then I'll let you off the hook, right? But just put that out front there because otherwise they are thinking that they're going to have to do this for a long time and they don't want to do it for a long time. They are maybe not even your ideal client. So, um, why staying in a warm market holds you back? It's a limited amount of growth because you don't have that many people there. Okay, when you are in a cold market, there's an unlimited amount of people. There's so many people you cannot even talk to all of them. It will also basically risking burnout for you because in your warm market, every single time you're asking somebody and they say no, you're being rejected. You're being rejected, and their disinterest and their frustration will lead to your burnout because you are thinking, man, everybody says no to me. They don't want to do it, and they are feeling, and then the vibrations are feeling weird, and at the dinners it's going to be weird, or they're going to impose their limiting beliefs on you, and it's just not an ideal way of starting a business. Okay, you're going to feel burned out and it's just bad. So the relationships are going to suffer and it's just nasty. It's just nasty. If you cannot tell by now that I don't like dealing with the warm market, but I love the cold market. I think it's pretty obvious, right? I think it's pretty obvious. So your warm market is exhausted. if you have basically talked to everybody, if you asked everybody, and here's what I suggest. I would not I first of all, when you write them all down, think about who here would possibly benefit from what you have, okay, what you're selling. If they are, you can approach them and you can say, hey, listen, I don't know, this may or may not be for you, but I would love for you to maybe support me with my new business venture for a month or two. Do you think you could do that? If they try your supplements or your product and they like it, well, maybe they'll stay on for longer. But if not, they are going to be coming off the hook and they're much more likely to help you out for a month or two, knowing that you will not be disappointed if they then cancel their order, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now, signs that you need to get out of your warm market, right? That's what you do in the very beginning. You start and you ask the people for a short term approach, support. After that, you need to come out of your warm market and you need to start leveling up and get into the cold market. So here's some of the reasons and the telltale signs that you need to get out of the warm market. You have exhausted your warm market. If there is no more people that you can reach out to, or you're already only hearing no things or silence, you're being ghosted, it's time to get out. If your sales are on a plateau, like you're not making anything, you're just stuck, right? That's when you need to get out. You need to get out of the warm market and get a new audience. If you feel pressure to overpitch, for example, if you feel like you're constantly convincing friends and family to buy and join your team, it's time to relieve that pressure and expand. You cannot keep pushing them. You will put a strain to the relationships and they will and it just is bad. This is why so many people have a bad opinion about the MLMs. It's because the MLMs are training their people to only sell to the friends and family, and they're not equipping you with skills to end up finding authentic customers that actually need what you have. See, it's so much more fun to find the people that need what you have to sell, because then now they're interested. Now they're like, oh, wait a minute, what do you got? Like maybe that'll help me. This is fun. This is where sales becomes fun, because you are a problem solver. You are solving someone's problem, and if you're an impact driven kind of person, you love that. You love giving somebody that opinion and the things. So that's where it is. Okay. um so when your sales are plateauing, you need to get out. If you overpitch, you need to get out. Your warm market isn't your ideal audience, okay? If you are having a beauty supplement, you might not want to sell it to your husband. Or maybe you do, but that's your opinion. But you see what I'm saying? Like, you need to find somebody that actually needs what you have to sell, and then that's so much better. And if you are ready to scale your business from 100, from 100 people to like more, if you want more money than what you've been making, you're a couple $100 that you maybe earned. If you want to have more money, you need to start getting out in the cold market. That's just what it is. Now, the benefits of you expanding, because sometimes we have to convince ourselves. If you are anything like me, no, you love the cold market and all the opportunity, but many of you are afraid, right? And you are afraid because you're not confident within yourself. That's what, by the way, my mentorship program will help you with. You need to become confident within yourself. And if you're confident within yourself, you are actually no longer dependent on what other people are thinking about you. And therefore, you are going to have success in your sales business, because you don't care if they like you or if they don't, because it's not about you. It's going to be about them. And that is where you need to get to. But as long as your ego is still attached to your activity, you're going to feel personally rejected and it's going to be a problem. So you need to grow that. Okay. You need to be having your confidence. Now, benefits. You have unlimited opportunities. So exciting, right? Unlimited opportunities. You can find and target specific leads, right? You find the people that you can help. You don't have to only deal with this pool of people. You find the people that you're wanting to work with. You find the people that you think are going to be most beneficial to even you. Like if you want team members, don't just pitch to everybody. Find the people you want to work with. That's the beauty of entrepreneurship. You get to pick your coworkers, right? You don't have that in a job. You get there and you're stuck with these coworkers that you maybe not even liking. You don't have the problem when you're building your own business. You actually get to pick who you want to work with. So make sure that you do that. Another benefit is that it's a long-term sustainability. Okay. Many of you start quick and you have profits and you have success, and then it dries up. And then you think your chance is over, it's done. If you learn cold market sales skills, you will never, ever, ever run out of leads. So that means you can run this business forever. I have seen over the last few years the problems that people build their business with a friend, and then that friend left and their entire downline collapsed. Well, if you are building in a cold market and you're finding the people strategically and you are finding more than what you need, you are going to be able to build a solid business that even will survive when somebody breaks off. Okay, it's not going to be a problem for you. Okay, another benefit would be that you build confidence and professional skills. So, you know, you're building a network marketing business. Those skills that you're learning will help you if you ever need another sales job, if you ever need to go somewhere else, have a job. These skills that you're learning in the cold market will definitely help you everywhere and anywhere you go. Okay. And I know that because that is exactly what I ended up doing. I was a stay-at-home mom. I was working on my own business. I was working on my network marketing business at that time. And eventually, I had to get back into a full-time employment because I needed the health insurance, the extra health insurance. And having an entrepreneurship at that time was a little bit too risky for me. So I started a sales job. And I'll tell you, it's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. Whether or not I sell one thing or another thing, it doesn't matter. Sales is sales. Okay. Once you have leveled up and you have those skills, you can do it all. So that's what it is. So you also build your confidence and your professional skills, which is a definite benefit. So I want to give you some takeaways here. Okay. I want to give you some self-reflective questions, or I want to ask you some self-reflective questions now. Are your warm market leads running out? Ask yourself, are they running out? How many people do you have in your warm market? How many people have you talked to already? And how many do you have left? Are you struggling to connect with your ideal audience? If you are struggling to connect with your ideal audience, what steps can you take to get in this, right? How can you hone your vision of who you are, right? And this is your ideal client is always who you used to be. That's it, how you used to be, or who you possibly are still now. If your product is helping you and if you're working on something, you cloned would be your ideal client because you decided to take this journey. You decided to take these products. You decided to do this. This is who you're looking for. But many of you don't know who you are. Many of you don't know your characteristics. Many of you don't know how to describe yourself, and therefore you don't know how to find your ideal client because you don't know who you are. Okay, that's where you need to grow. First steps to expand would be when you have your ideal customer profile identified, what platform do you want to work off? Do you want to work off LinkedIn? Do you want to work off Instagram? Do you want to work off Facebook? Where is that audience that you're talking to? What is that audience? Where does this audience spend most of their time? And then you need to learn how to craft a cold message, one message that feels authentic and engaging to you. okay, to you. See, I used to ask my uplines all the time about what should I do? How should I do this? Yada, yada. And they could never tell me because it's not what works for them does not necessarily work for me. And what works for me does not necessarily work for you. The key here is that you do the work for yourself, that you know what message will work for you. What do you think is best? See, and this is why one on one mentorship is really, really important because people can't look and figure this out by themselves often. Okay. But together we can figure this out. Together we can talk about how does it feel to you? How do you think this sounds? You can play, we can role play, and you can feel and try it on for size. Does it feel comfortable? Does it not feel comfortable? And when you have a mentor, you also are not constantly doubting because that mentor is going to encourage you and say, yes, you did good. This is yes. How many messages did you send out? Did it feel yucky a little bit, uncomfortable? That's good. That's good, right? Your growth is on the other side of the comfort zone. This is why you have a mentor. So you need to like craft this authentic cold message that you then keep trying out and send out and send out and send out and see what happens. Okay, so if you're ready to expand beyond your warm circle, okay, download my free cold market mastery course. Comment down here, help, or click in the link somewhere and find that free course. This free course will help you get started. It will help you with your emotional mindset. It will help you figure out where exactly you are at, what and how to set goals, how to make it happen, how to do all the things that you need to do. All of that is in that free course. So you don't have to invest any money if you don't want to. But if you do want to, then the mentorship program is going to be there for you. You can upgrade it to a mentorship where I can help you do all that stuff because some people, let's get real, some people are really great in applying the knowledge they are learning, but some people would like to talk things through and maybe get a little bit feedback and a little bit support and a little bit more accountability to say, hey, you know what, as you're growing through this, you are going to get helped. Okay, so then if that's you, if that's something that resonates with you more, that mentorship program is definitely your choice, your thing to do. Okay, so check that out, and I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.